Yes, well, back with you. Hello again, Jim Burns. What we got going on here today is working on our Williams Hudson here, this drive shaft. If you recall, we got this one installed, this universal joint here, and although it worked, if you remember in the last video, I was not very pleased with the performance. So we needed to find something else. And I tried jacking the motor up in the back and adjusting and all kinds of little adjustments that I could do, but to no avail. It just wasn't giving me the performance that I wanted. I wanted it to be quiet and smooth. And I think the trouble is the original had a double U joint and this one's just got a single. So, but finding a double U joint with the distance that we have to work with became a problem. Even if I could shave them down, they'd be so close to the set screws that I wouldn't be able to really put any pressure on those set screws without blowing out the hole. So the metal would be too thin is what I'm speaking of. Once you start grinding closer and closer to this a hardened set screw, this brass doesn't stand a chance, so you'll just blow out the side. And especially once you get the weight of the locomotive tender and some cars on it, so I can't do that. So what I discovered online, and I ordered from our friends across the sea down there, over there in China, is this. This is a spring between two couplings. So we're going to try this. I'm not sure about the holes. I do know they're 3mm. So we got to drill those out to 1/8 of an inch, just like we did with this universal joint. But as you see, it comes with 2 set screws, an extra one in the bag there, an Allen wrench to fit it. So let's pull it out of the package here, see what we got. It's a heavy-duty piece of equipment here. It's all brass. Well, not the spring, but the couplings are brass. Very nice. We'll have to pull the set screws out to drill our holes. You don't want to be hitting the hardened set screws. But if you can see, it will bend pretty easily. Excuse me. And what I'm hoping is it'll negate any binding here on this universal joint by just using the spring. And let's just set it up here and see what we got. Okay, so she's a little bit longer. All right. But if you remember, we have an adjustment down here on the bracket that holds the motor, and we can pull the motor back, and I'll bet you that'll fit just perfectly without grinding anything off of our new fitting. So we're going to try this and see if this remedies our situation. But first, we got to get down to the basement and drill her out. And I'll be back up here and we'll take this one apart that's on here. We'll move the motor back into those other set of holes that are there available on our bracket, and we'll give that a try. All right, I'm excited. So I'll be back with you when we get to the basement. Okay, we're back upstairs here. Had a successful drilling of the coupling here. All right, so we're all set with that. Both sides drilled out. Looking good. So, attempt to put our set screws back in. This ought to be fun with my hands. All right. Let's get this in here. All right. There's one. Let me grab the other one here. Can't believe how cold it was out there in the past couple days. Yikes. 24 below, wind chills, single digit air temperature, below zero air temperatures at times, without the wind chill. Yikes. All right, but it's starting to warm up. It's a blistering 9 degrees out there today, so the wind's still blowing at times, but I haven't stepped out of the house in a couple of days. We're not going near the doors or windows. All right, we got that in there. Let's see if this Allen wrench is universal here, if it'll fit these. Oh, it does. Okay, good. Same size. Wonderful. So we'll back those off. There's one. All right, there's the second. All right, let me get my Phillips head here. We can use the bigger one on this motor mount screw here. I believe, yeah. There we go. There we go. It worked. Probably wouldn't do that again. I'm just checking it out, seeing. All right, let's pull our motor out of the way. Set her on the towel there. Let's pull this universal joint off of there. I like these. These are nice, but I don't know if there's a way to improve those or not, but we'll see. All right, so let's just slip this on here. See, make sure our screw's backed out enough. It is. Okay. That went on quite nicely. Might be a little burr there. I ran the set screws all the way through to break the burr and clean out the hole, but there might still be a little burr in there. Yeah, I think we bottomed out, yeah. Okay, so now we'll get our bracket. Get that. Have to get the screws positioned in the other holes here. All right. You can see what I was talking about there. We'll just get them and drop them in the other hole here. Use our screwdriver once again. Drop it into, well, you can't see, huh? What if we set it up there? We'll drop it into this forwardmost hole here. How about if we drop it in the hole before releasing it there, Jimmy? There we go. And we'll do the same to this one. Very good. Now we're in the two most forward holes there. Screw it on. Not going to make anything too tight at the moment. I'm going to see what else we got to do here. Any adjustments we might have to make. All right, let's see what happens when we put our motor back in. Oh, yeah, I think that was too far in. Back that out a little bit. All right. See what happens here. That's about as far as I can go, huh? Let me see here. Let's back that out again. Maybe we got a little bit of a burr in there. I thought I cleaned that up pretty good. Let me see here. All right, success finally. You can see we got our coupling on there, our new one. It was a struggle. There was a burr in there that just did not want to come out. So I needed both hands, both feet, my teeth, and take my glasses off to get that sucker out of there. But it finally got out of there. So now it's slipped onto the motor shaft. So we're going to give her a test here and see what happens. Well, that's much quieter than the old universal joy. Spring is doing its job. It's not allowing any binding at all. Seems pretty smooth. Let's crank her up just a little bit more. Well, I'm liking that. It's a little noisy up on the blocks, as usual. But let me get the body on and we'll give her a test on the rails, huh? I'll be back. Okay, folks, I think we have a winner. This drive shaft seems to be the ticket. So she runs real nice and smooth. No jerking around, no rumbling, no bumping. Sounds and looks good to me. So took a trip around the layout there. I'm only 3/4 of the way around the room, so we had to stop on the trestle. But anyway, I'm happy with this one. Yeah. So now I can continue taking this thing apart down to the bare bones and clean everything, lube her up, and we'll be back with some more. So toodles.